Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Snap. Black. 95. Set. Go.
The first carry here for Jordan James. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. This defense for the Bears, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
10 black, white, white. Drill green, 52 blaster. 6, rail, yellow.
Here's Love. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there for Carolina. 48 yards.
Okay,
the chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Here we go. Yellow, 43. Drill.
And now Love going to change things up.
Slice blue. Needle blue. Set.
He'll drop to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Panthers. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by McPherson up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
19, here we go, here we go.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
A handoff for Hall. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, But also, when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 42 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's Hall again. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Go.
Able to find his man, Kraft. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Ready? Go street. Cowboy 80. Ready?
Hall again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st. Just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Moving 19. Ready?
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Touchdown Bears. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bears take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's a more.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Bears are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Ready? 19 Tigers.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And running room scarce here. He's got to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
7-7, our score after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Dragon 60. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Warriors 70, 18 Cardinal, 79 Broncos. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Jeffries. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Yellow, 20, blue, striker. Ready.
Love. This is caught. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
63.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Set.
They run it with James. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
Ready, break.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
And we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. They'll go again with Hall. The 20. 5. Touchdown, Chicago. Breece Hall, 46 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
Ready, ready. Black 40. Hey, cross field.
James. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The Panthers are a disappointing 0-4 for the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0-4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it.
That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Terry McLaurin, 52 yards. And the Panthers have moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
18 Cardinals. Warriors 70.
Off the play fake. Jeffries. He's got him in. Complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
60 by 60.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Work. Cougar 19.
A give running right, ETN. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Stop. Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Off play action. Jeffries. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Ready, check.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. To the right side and intercepted. Jeremy Chin puts it on. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The final shot before break. Jeffries. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now a 2nd and 6. In motion left is Higgins. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead and boy, it paid off.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Here, blue, 32. Red, yellow. Blaster, 6.
Love looking to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. Here's a give to Hall. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Operating for the gun. Jeffries. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18, 5 in.
Operating from the gun. Jeffries.
Damn!
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open. That would have been an easy throw.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Hall on give up the middle. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 112 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Jeffries. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Here's James. Gets past one man. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On the ground, it's James. And the Panthers are going to have it 1st and goal as they take this down to about the 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Love now. Incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Ready?
Now Love. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunate for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
A give running right is home. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Damn!
And this one is incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at it that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go, here we go.
Love from the gun. Now he's going to step up and run. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Panthers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So that pretty conclusive one, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And running with power here. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up. Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Dragon 60. Mustang 19.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10.
76, trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw. Jeffries.
Oh, my God.
He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. T. Higgins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
Up the middle they go. James. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building and building. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Set. 33, yellow. Hey, check mega. Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. It's James. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
And 7.
Every Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Light blue, 50 green. Set.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. They're looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
First down, Chicago.
On the jump. Let's go. Just 70 Timberwolves. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 Lions. 19 tight. 19.
Operating from the gun. Jeffries. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go now.
Again, he'll drop the throw. That's taken in by Kraft. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tucker Kraft, 29 yards. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
It's caught at the 1. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job.
Onside kick is recovered by the Panthers.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. It's James. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Ready
From
up.
the 43, here's second down and 7.
Set. 33. Yellow. Set.
They'll keep it on the ground. James. And he stopped immediately there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Ready, ready. Trouble. 52 blue. Set, cut.
Play fake. Here's Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
50. Green. White. White. Set, go.
To throw now. Here's Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the fourth quarter. The time you'd think they'd be running the football, they're still tossing it around and having great success. And it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Down.
Now again, right side. It's James. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Let's go. Yellow. 43. Cut, cut.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's James. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Let's go now. Red. 38.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
32.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense